Friends 2. This is BleachBANGS Music, and we are in Oklahoma City with the band Righteous Vendetta.
So tell us a little bit about Righteous Vendetta. Give us a little background.
Yeah, well, people are always like, oh man, new band. But it's not true. We've been a band for 10 years.
Right.
I mean, we've been touring for probably 8 of those years. We started in a small little town in Wyoming, and we've probably played in every other state more than we have in Wyoming.
That's a good thing, really.
Like,
I mean,
truly,
yeah,
actually, like,
it really
I'm pretty sure that's 100% true.
It's kind of a goal for most musicians too, really. So
Right. Well,
there you go.
the thing is, when you're in Wyoming, there's really nowhere to play. So
No?
you just kind of have to. So yeah, me and him started the band in this little college town called Powell, Wyoming. Town of like 5,000 people maybe.
Wow.
So we come from small.
Yeah.
The town we started the band in didn't even have a Walmart.
I bet it does now.
It doesn't now. It's still great.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
from a
wow.
Walmartless town
Wow.
too.
Yeah.
So do you guys have a special songwriting recipe that you guys follow, or it's just all come together? Or is there a certain way that you go about writing when you're writing?
Yeah, we're pretty specific about it. We pretty much have never written a song together.
Really?
Oh.
No. It's always like an idea comes from somewhere, and then another idea comes from somewhere, and it's all over the internet. So
Gotcha.
I don't think we've ever sat down and wrote a song together.
Like in a room.
Like in a room playing.
Yeah.
Like play it out.
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
all like one
Wow.
dude like demo something and then
Yeah.
Send it
sends
to
it.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
works.
We see each other enough on the road that we don't want to write together.
Yeah.
Spend any amount of time.
Do you guys ride on the road at all, or is that just
We
just
individually
travel time?
come up with like things, but not
No,
really.
no.
Not for this band.
It's hard to like demo
really.
out a song playing guitar going down the
Yeah.
main.
Right. Right.
You really only have access to like what you have on your computer when
Gotcha.
you're traveling.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how do you said you've been together for 10 years? How do you feel your music has changed over the 10 years?
Yeah, it's changed a ton. I mean, we used to be like all screaming, like really, really heavy metal.
Right.
And then, we were like, let's learn how to sing. So we learned how to sing, and we took a lighter direction. We've kind of started to fade back into like a heavier direction, and we're kind of like going back and forth between.
I love it. I haven't heard anything that I haven't loved from you guys.
Thank you so much,
Really,
man. Thank you.
It's just amazing. So excited when we found out you guys were coming.
That's kind of glad, man.
So was
Glad.
I.
Yeah.
As last minute as it was.
She found out this morning.
Oh, you didn't even know?
Yeah, no, I was telling them I was listening to War is Killing Us All on the way to work. I get to work and my mom texts me.
That's
like,
really funny.
shut
You had no
up.
idea.
I had no idea. I've
True
been working
fans.
so
That's
much.
awesome.
I've been out of the
That's
loop.
True fans. How would your family members describe your music to somebody that hasn't heard it?
Loud.
Loud.
Yeah, our parents are actually like super like supportive of what we do. So
That's good.
they're always telling people, they're always like, oh yeah, you gotta listen to it, you'll really like it. But it's like it's rock and roll, but they're like they don't
Yeah,
tell them that they're
sugarcoat
screaming
it a
in
little
yeah,
bit.
so that they'll actually listen to it. 'Cause
And usually they don't even like it very much, but they'll tell everybody they kind of love it. Yeah.
Like, yay.
That's funny. What song that you guys play gets the best crowd reaction in your opinion?
I would say Demons or War is Killing Us All.
Maybe Psycho Devil.
It's kind of hard not to get into War
I
is
love
Killing
Defiance.
Us All.
That's just my
Yeah, that one does
They're
good.
torn.
I know.
Yeah, they all have like a little different, like the way that they like people interact with them. But I would say that like the most of this is probably War is Killing Us All. It's like this,
Yeah.
which is all you can judge it on. If people are doing this, you're good.
Right, right. So, what do you prefer, intimate club settings or the massive crowds of a festival?
I mean, we haven't really played massive crowds. We've done it a couple times,
Yeah.
but never like a lot.
Right.
So whenever we get to do those, we're always like, this is crazy. The thing is that 1,000 people basically looks the same as 10,000 or 20,000.
Yeah.
Like once you reach that like 1,000 person mark, it kind of, to me, it feels the same.
Right, right.
So I like both. I don't know.
They're two totally different things. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, the intimate setting of a venue like this, you can eye contact, and
Of course.
and they came to pretty much see you. And at a festival, there could be 20 different people on the bill, and they're like, you're like, I gotta win them over. I mean,
Right.
But that's just it too. You can earn the new, get new
Exactly.
fans.
Absolutely, yeah.
by
We
doing
like
that,
both.
too. It's both, yeah.
We like both.
Pros and cons to both.
Awesome.
Well, pros to both, I guess.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any superstitions or pre-show rituals that you go through? Like, I got to have a McDouble before I go on, or we're just going to tank?
That'd be a bad idea.
We're the most we have no formulaic things we do.
Really?
I kind of do.
He does, yeah.
I do like the same. Like I'll listen to like the same 3 songs every night and warm up the same way.
Yeah.
But I think I'm the only one that really does that.
That's dumb.
I don't. I literally don't warm up my voice.
But wait till he doesn't do it. It'll be a bad night.
It's probably all mental. Like it probably doesn't do a whole lot, but it does enough to where like I keep doing it. So
I'm doing my own thing, and then like 5 minutes before we play, I get a text saying you're going on in 5 minutes, and then so I guess my ritual is going from wherever I am, hoping that I get there in time.
Me and him are typically somewhere watching the basketball game, and then we get the text. Last song, we're like, oh.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Cassidy had said, we can do it at this time, right before, right after sound check. I'm like, man, they don't have any, home. Nothing going on.
You literally we could have done this 10 minutes before we played. We'd
Wow.
been like,
See, I didn't want to do that. I was like, yeah, you can't do that right before they go on. Surely they're like doing something.
we're not like other bands.
I make sure my shoes are tight, and that's about it.
Good job.
That is
You don't want to trip.
No, not before we play. Just before we play. They're never jumping out at else time.
Do you remember when you decided that music was what you wanted to do, and who influenced that?
I do. Yeah. It was the first time I ever saw my favorite band ever. They're called As I Lay Dying. Like one of the greatest metal bands in my opinion. Unfortunately, the singer tried to kill his wife.
Yeah.
So that happened, but
Yeah, that
I forgot
happened.
about that, yeah.
that band influenced me like greatly.
Yeah, mine was at a Def Leppard show, and it's still my favorite band to this day.
Yeah.
And I was there, and it was just like, man, like that feeling I got. I was just like, yeah, this is like that's awesome.
Right on,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah, I kind of came from like punk and hardcore, so I was like playing like punk shows when I was in middle school, So I think I saw the band Against Me play at a little like bar that we used to play all the time. It's closed now, but I was like 7th or 8th grade, and that was probably it for me.
Yep.
For me, it wasn't really a moment. It was more like I had a death in the family when I was like 11, and I used music as like just like a total shelter. Ended up having no friends through school, and just like it was all I ever,
changed.
Yeah, it was, nothing's changed. It was all I just ever really knew. So it's just I've never really been built to like go away from it.
Gotcha.
Did you start out with the drums? I mean, was that what you went to? Okay.
Bradley, you played shows when you were in 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was worried about making like the C team basketball team.
I opened
I was
for
in
this
7th
band.
grade.
Yo, get this.
I was in a band in 7th and 8th grade that would play shows opening for Righteous Vendetta.
Wow.
That's pretty scary.
I didn't remember that.
I'm old. I was 10 years ago.
Yeah, like I was in like a hardcore band after that too that would play shows. Like that's how we met.
That's
Wow.
cool. That is cool.
I actually have a funny story like that too. I was in 8th grade or 7th grade, and I had this, I don't even know if you could call it a band, and I wanted to open for Righteous Vendetta, and I emailed Ryan to like book a show, and I told him the date of the show. He was like, yeah man, if we're like, let's count on it, let's do it. And I never sent him like details saying like, yep, the show's booked. So like the show came along and they just didn't show up. Because I never told him like, yep, it's happening. Like
I remember him coming up to me. You were in 8th grade, and we were opening for Hatebreed, and he like came up to me and just fanboyed so hard. Little did I know then that I would be in a band with him, and he would hate me more than any other person in the world.
and living in the basement of my house for like 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time.
I lived in his house for like 2 years.
Cool.
His parents' house.
I didn't know any of those stories.
That would have been real weird if
You
you
learn
moved in
something new every
that
day.
night with him.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Who is this
When
guy?
he first joined and when he was like 17 years old, we were like, it's literally illegal for us to touch you.
I would hope you wouldn't want to touch me anyway.
No, even like when I'd be around him, I'd be like, that's illegal.
Did your parents have to fill out a
people
form
listening
so you
right
could
now
go to
don't know
bars?
where you're touching me.
That's true.
I think it's still illegal for you to say something like that about a 17-year-old.
We'll scratch it.
Yeah.
This went down very fast.
So did your parents have to like sign little forms so you could go out to venues and stuff, saying that you okayed the going out of state lines and whatnot?
You had to get like accompanied into clubs sometimes.
Yeah,
Before you turned 18.
I think if it was with any other group of people, they wouldn't have let me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they at least seem like super nice guys, so that like got the pass. And then they're like,
If only they knew.
if only they would have known.
My parents would have never let me tour with a rock band when I was 17 years old.
But you started touring when you were 20. I guess that's a big
That's
difference.
different.
That's a big difference.
17 is still in high school.
It's not an age thing. I went on tour when I was 25, and they both hated it. Hated
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah, they were like,
See,
"What are
It's
you
a difference
thinking?"
between a boy and a girl, though. I
That
mean,
is
letting your
different.
son go,
That's so
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Your daughter, not so much.
I get it.
So what do you guys enjoy doing on your free time?
I was gonna ask that
While you're out
question.
on the road, or while they're at
I'll let
home?
Riley start this one.
Well, just
I
downtime.
say out on
I
the
like
road.
I like to collect records. I like to watch hockey.
Cool.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
team?
He's a
What
huge
team?
hockey
Chicago, unfortunately.
Okay, no, I like Chicago.
Things haven't gone well this year.
No,
I don't want
no.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like doing that. To play hockey, I'm terrible at it, but yeah, it's me.
He is really bad at it.
Aw.
I like fishing and playing basketball, and watching basketball, and recording music. I do that a lot.
I do a lot of recording stuff, snowboarding, golf, basketball, crushing him in basketball. I do a little bit of DJing.
Cool.
That's about it.
I actually sell real estate in Montana. I'm a realtor there.
I saw that.
That's kind of different.
I saw that.
And then
That's
I also
awesome.
Downtime though, that's a job.
It's when we're home though.
It takes up his
Yeah.
spare time.
Yeah, and then songwriting, just running, exercise, playing drums, just kind of hanging.
Good stuff.
We're super boring when we're home.
No.
Aren't we all really? Really?
We're the most domesticated rock band. Like, we just
Hey, there's
Fun
nothing
as
wrong with
that.
that.
Nah, people get way too much into the hype of like they think the rock star life is, you know, girls and partying, and
Right.
it's really
And
not.
it's really
It's
just
kind of
boys
gross,
and
actually.
People
Stinky
stinking up the
boys.
bus.
Yeah.
People like Boz and Josh that stink all the time.
They all have fantastic beards, though.
Yeah.
Everyone in red has an awesome beard besides Dan.
Nice.
And that's fact.
Oh, cool. Well, that's all I've got. I think you guys have another one lined up like real soon.
I think, yeah, I heard something about that.
So,